Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to turn what looks like a school assignment into a pretty epic journey. We're talking about mastering the one-pager for The Alchemist. So let's just dive right in. How in the world do you take a whole book, especially a journey like Santiago's in The Alchemist, and capture all that magic, all those lessons on just one single piece of paper? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out. First things first, like any good quest, you've got to know what you're actually supposed to be doing. So let's break down the mission. Right, so a one-pager. It's not a book report. Not at all. Think of it as your own creative, visual take on the story. You're mixing words and pictures to show what you understood about the book's big ideas, its themes, its symbols. It's about being an artist and a thinker at the same time. Okay, so here's your checklist, your adventurer's pack, if you will. You've got the basics, yeah, title and author, can't forget those, but then we get to the really important gear. One central theme you're going to focus on, a super tight summary for the back, 4 key quotes, 3 powerful symbols, and at least 6 colors that you're using for a reason. Now this next part, this might just be the most important step. Just like Santiago had his personal legend, you need to find the personal legend for your project. And that is your central theme. It's the idea that's going to guide every single choice you make from here on out. So how do you find it? Well, it's actually pretty simple. The assignment gives you 3 awesome theme options. All you have to do is read them and ask yourself, which one of these really clicked with me when I was reading the book? Whichever one you pick, that becomes the heart, the absolute core of your one-pager. And here are your choices, your 3 paths. You can focus on how following your personal legend changes you and brings you real happiness. Or maybe you want to explore the idea that true treasure isn't about money, it's spiritual. Or you could dive into how the universe kind of helps people who listen to their gut and watch for signs. All 3 are fantastic. And remember this is the golden rule, for sure. Your theme isn't just another box to check. It's the sun, and everything else on your page, every quote, every symbol, every color, has to orbit around it. Everything has to point back to that main idea. Okay, so you've got your theme locked in. Now it's time to gather your guiding omens. And by that, I mean the actual proof from the book that backs up your idea. First up, you're going to need to hunt down 4 really good quotes. And I mean really good. They need to be the pillars that hold up your whole argument about the theme. And seriously, don't skip the details here. Your quotes are your hard evidence. They absolutely have to have page numbers, and you need to be able to look at a quote and see a clear, direct connection to your theme. So choose them wisely. Next, let's talk symbols. You're going to pick 3 key symbols from the story. And The Alchemist is just packed with them, which makes this part a lot of fun. You've got a whole list of great ideas to get you started. Think about it. What could the sheep represent if your theme is about spiritual treasure? How does the desert itself connect to finding your personal legend? These symbols are like visual shortcuts to your big ideas. All right, you've chosen your path, you've gathered your omens, now it is time to actually build this thing, to forge your final treasure, your amazing, one-of-a-kind, one-pager. This is where it all comes together. Lay everything out with a plan. Maybe your theme goes smack in the middle, and the quotes and symbols branch out from it. And remember those colors? They have to be purposeful. Maybe you use yellows and golds for everything related to treasure and blues and greens for nature and omens. Whatever you do, keep it neat and don't forget that 8-sentence summary on the back. Oh, and about that summary, here's a total lifesaver. Your instructions probably gave you a fill-in-the-blank guide. That's not cheating. It's an awesome tool to make sure your summary is perfectly structured and focused on your theme. Use it. And finally, let's talk about getting the best grade possible. To do that, we need to look at the treasure map itself. We need to master the rubric. So check out the difference here. When it comes to your quotes, getting an advanced grade means they're not just there, they're powerful, they're well chosen, and they strongly support your theme. On the flip side, minimal is what you get if they're missing, wrong, or just don't make sense. It's all about quality. And you see the exact same thing when it comes to the visuals. Advanced isn't just about being a good artist, it's about being a smart designer. The rubric says your visuals and colors need to enhance understanding of the theme. They have to help tell the story, not just be decoration. That's the key. So, there you have it. The whole path is laid out for you. You know the mission, you have your tools, you've even seen the treasure map. The only question left is, what kind of amazing personal treasure are you going to create?